Hello, my fellow fourth grade Sharpies. All right, so today's lesson is going to be over using the area model. So you're going to practice this with me. So right now, you need to make sure that you have a sheet of paper and a pencil or a board and a marker so that way you can practice with Mr. Jensen. So I'm going to pause. And hopefully now you have your sheet of paper and your pencil out ready to go, or your board and your marker ready to go. All right. So last week we talked about this word. We talked about the word area. Okay. So remember to find the area, like we said last week, for an example, like let's say we have a rectangle here, and the length is 3 centimeters and the width is 7 centimeters. And if we want to find the area, we do length times width equals area. Okay? Remember, L stands for length, W stands for width. Now, this is how you find the area for a rectangle or a square. That's not how we find the area for all shapes, but for what we're learning this year, and even what you'll learn next year in 5th grade with me maybe, is that length times width is how we find the area for a rectangle and a square. Okay? And now, to figure this out, we would do 7 centimeters times 3 centimeters, and 7 times 3, 7, 14, 21. And if you remember from last week, there's two important things that we have to have after this number. And it's not any more numbers. We don't add any more numbers to it. You add squared, so 21 squared, and I just put SQ for that. 21 squared, and then it's in centimeters. Whatever the measurement is. If this would have been feet, we would have put square feet here. Okay, but still super important that you put that at the end. That's just something that we want to practice over and over. I know that that's pretty easy, 7 times 3, but we just want to make sure that we can get that last part as well. All right, so we're going to be doing the area model today. So as you're working on your assessments later on, you have some word problems that you're going to do, and I want you to try to use the area model to solve this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and practice using the area model and what it's going to look like, because this is what's going to help us later on when we're doing some other multiplication with bigger numbers, all right, and how to set up the area model. All right, so let's just say that we have the problem 20 times 60. All right, so area is length times width, so we're going to set it up like using a rectangle, and it has to be a rectangle that I draw, or it may say use a tape diagram, same thing. Okay, we're going to set it up, but 20 is less than 60, so if I do my 20, if I put 20 on this side, I need to make sure that this side is longer, because 60 is longer than 20. Okay, a little crooked there, that's all right. Pictures don't have to be perfect. So we're going to do 20 and then 60. And I always like to add a multiplication sign here because it reminds me what I'm doing here. Because remember, area is a length times width. All right, and I'm going to erase this so that way I don't get confused with anything in there. Fix it up. All right, that looks better. All right, so we have 20 times 60. Now, little something that Mr. Jensen does to kind of remember about the zeros, or not to forget about the zeros, is I box these zeros. Okay? And now I just look at my basic facts. So I just look at 2 times 6. Well, 2 times 6 would be 12. And then I have 1, 2 zeros. So 20 times 60 equals 1,200. because we did our length. And again, I box my zeros I don't want to forget about them. I box them so that way I'm like, oh yeah, I got to go back to them afterwards. But I'm going to do 2 times 6, which is 12, and then add my 2 zeros in afterwards. Okay, let's do another one together. And then I promise you'll get to do some more on your own on Edpuzzle. Okay, so here is our next one. I'm going to change colors here. Go to blue this time. So let's do 50. Whoa, that's way too big. Let's do 50 times 7. Okay. So again, they're not the same numbers, so one side needs to be longer than the other. 50 is less than 70. I'm going to put 50 here. And then this side we just want to make sure that it's longer. Okay, and this can be the area model. This could be, it could say a tape diagram. And remember, this is 50 times 70 because that's what area is, length times width. So I'm going to put a multiplication sign here to remind me. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to box my zeros. And now I'm going to just do my basic facts. 5 times 7. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I'll put 35 in here. And I always put it in the middle for right now because that's where we kind of put area. Like if we were thinking about the area, this is what the area would be. All right? Inside of this 2D shape of this rectangle. All right? And now I boxed 2 zeros, so I'm going to add 2 zeros back. And remember, this is really important too, is that we got to check where our commas are. All right? Now this is the ones place. We have the tens place, hundreds place. After the hundreds place, we put a comma. So this is 3,500. So 50 times 70 is 3,500. Okay? Let's do another one. Let's do a little different here. So let's do 80 times 80. Now, what do we notice about this? Well, both of them are 80. So if the length was 80 and the width was 80, we would know that this shape is going to be a square. I'm going to try to draw my best. If it's not exactly the same, it's okay. But we just want to try to make sure that we're realizing that 80 and 80, it's the same thing. So both the length and the width would be the same. All right. So I'll put 80 on this side, 80 on the top, length and width. Remember, I always put my multiplication sign here. And now what do I need to do next? Or what's a suggestion that we should do next? All right. And that is to box our zeros. And we do 8 times 8, which is 64. And then we have 1, 2 zeros. 6,400. All right. We're going to do 2 more together. And then I'm going to let you try 1 or 2 on your own on Edpuzzle on this video that we're going to do. Okay. Now, the next one I want to talk about is where I've seen some mistakes before. Remember, I told you I'm a 5th grade teacher, but I used to teach 4th grade math, and this still happens in 5th grade sometimes. This is what I see some people forget to do. So let's say we do 20 times 50. And again, 20 times 50, so that's going to be shorter than this side. 20. 50. Put my multiplication sign here. Alright. And so this is why I think it's important that you box the zeros ahead. Because if we box that 0, that's reminding us that we've got 2 zeros that we're adding on to the end no matter what our answer is. Okay? So if we do 2 times 5, we get 10. Well, how many zeros do we have to add on? Well, we have 2 boxed. So our answer would be 1,000. Something that I have seen in the past that some people mistake this is if they don't box it, sometimes they can forget. So I'm going to erase our boxes real quick and show you what I've seen before. What I've seen in the past is people still do 2 times 5 and get 10, but they think that this is one of their zeros, and then they just need to add one more zero to get 100. But that's not right, okay? Because they didn't add 2 zeros onto the end. They only added 1. So that's why I think it's really important that you do box, so that way you can remember that, hey, no matter what I get, I have to add 2 zeros on the end, because right now for this one they only added 1. Okay? So 2 times 5 is 10. You have 2 zeros. So 2. And then remember, we go 1, 2, 3. So 1,000. Okay? Here's another one. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's do 2,000 times 9. Okay? Now, 2,000 is greater than 90. Okay? It's a lot bigger than 90. Now, if we were actually going to draw it to scale, 2,000 would be a lot bigger than 90, like if we had to draw it. But the main thing that we want to realize is that 2,000 is greater than 90. So I'm going to put this one as my long side. I'm going to do 2,000. And then we're going to do 90 over here. And guess what? It's still finding the area. You're still going to put your multiplication sign here. And now we're going to box our zeros. So I box my 190. How many of the zeros do I have over here? I got 3 that I have to box. Alright. So now I'm going to do my basic facts. 2 times 9 is 18. And this is something else that I've seen some people forget, is that they forget that there's zeros in both spots, which we haven't done that yet, which is good. But we've got zeros here and here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So a total of 4 zeros need to be added. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3. So our answer would be 180,000. All right. I am now going to set up a problem, actually multiple problems, and you are going to solve them on Edpuzzle. These are taken for grades. Your Edpuzzle is taken for a grade. So all the questions that you've answered up to here so far, that we've paused and stuff, those are for grades. All right, so here is your next problem that I would like for you to do on your own. So I would like you to find the product, and product means the answer to a multiplication problem. So I'd like you to find the product to 50 times 30. 50 times 30. Remember to draw your area model, box your zeros, do your basic facts, and then add your zeros back on at the end. Alright, so go ahead and solve that one. Alright, hopefully you got that one correct. Here's another one. Let's do 30 times 10. 30 times 10. Make sure to draw your area model. Make sure to put your multiplication sign. Make sure to box your zeros. Multiply your basic facts. Add your zeros back. Good luck. Go. Alright, here's your last one that I want you to do. It is 50 times 20. This one's super important that you box those zeros so that way you can get it correct. Good luck. Alright, that wraps up our lesson on using the area model. So now what I want you to do is you have some assessments to do. You actually have a problem set, a homework set, and the exit ticket. There's only a couple problems. I think it's total only like 5 problems that you're going to do today. But I want you to go ahead and do those. Good luck, and remember, we meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 8:45 to 9:30.